Minnesota Vikings fans have long yelled that general manager Rick Spielman ignores the offensive line, even though not really true, right? But what if I told you that one of the better young up-and-coming tackle prospects will suddenly be on the trade market? Intrigue. Rap Sheet tweeted this out. Sources: Ravens offensive tackle Orlando Brown wants to be traded. After tweeting his desire to only play left tackle, he filled in there for Ronnie Stanley and shined this season. Brown will only play for a team that will play him at his preferred spot. Baltimore would need a major haul. And the Ravens are going to stick with Ronnie Stanley. He just signed his 5-year, $98.75 million extension right before his horrific injury. He's going to be good to go there long term, though. So the question is, should the Vikings be in on Orlando Brown Jr. as left tackle? And I know, yes, Ezra Cleveland, my boy at left tackle, but circumstances change sometimes. Maybe Ezra, you have to get used to playing guard. But let's talk about Orlando Brown Jr. today. So, 24 years young, 6'8", 355, son of the late great Orlando Brown Sr., Zeus, who was a tackle for the Browns and the Ravens, sadly passed away in 2011. Jr. played his college ball at Oklahoma, was unanimous All-American 2017, watching Baker Mayfield's ass, teammates of Drew Samia, back in the day. He had a historically bad combine where it simply was not his day. I tested piss poor and everything and just sort of quit, right? And that was a big story. But you saw from the film that you knew that he was a plus athlete at his size and was going to be able to get it done at the next level. But fell in the draft, but not too far. Went third round to the Ravens at 83 overall. Eric DeCosta seeing through the BS, and Orlando Brown Jr. started at right tackle right away. Made his first Pro Bowl in 2019 after only allowing 21 pressures and 3 sacks. Posted an 83.3 PFF pass blocking grade, which is the best in the National Football League amongst right tackles. And then this year, like they talked about, he filled in for Ronnie Stanley once he went down with injury. Played left tackle for 416 pass blocking snaps this season and only allowed 0 sacks. It's pretty good. And 19 pressures. That's not bad. He's in the final year of his rookie deal and made it known that he wants to play somewhere at left tackle. So now, should the Vikings be in? It comes down to trade comp. And I don't think that he reaches the insane Laramie Tunsil trade level. I don't think he goes quite there because he's expressed that he wants to be out. That decreases the Ravens' leverage, but teams certainly could and should be in. But the Ravens won't give him away either. And now the trade that we proposed to the people was Riley Reiff in the final year of his contract, could play right tackle for the Ravens opposite Stanley, just like he flipped sides when they drafted Taylor Decker's final year in Detroit, as well as the number 14 overall pick. 1,600 people voted, and 63% said no. Now, I understand the sticker shock. Giving up the number 14 overall pick, Vikings only have 1 selection in the first 2 rounds. Give that away. You don't draft again until number 78 in the 3rd round. I understand. I get it. And it would take significant capital. You are basically just giving away Riley Reiff. That's fine. But also, you probably are going to have to extend him. Probably $18, $19, $20 million per year. But luckily, if you do extend him, just like you're going to extend Brian O'Neill, that those chickens won't necessarily come home to roost right away because he'll still be on his rookie deal, and it will just be a proration of the signing bonus that will impact the 2021 cap. Same thing with number 75. Plus, O'Neill and Orlando Brown Jr., those bookends, baby, it honestly gives me goosebumps. Like back in the day when the Vikings had Bryant McKinney and Phil Lodeholt. Now, stylistically, Lodeholt way different than Brian O'Neill, but damn, Gina, come on. And you got to decide, do you want a sure thing or do you want to gamble? Now, I hear you. Just draft O-line over and over again. And I agree. I do agree. But you are hoping, you are praying that your picks pan out as good as Orlando Brown Jr. is right now. Because we already know that Zeus Jr. is a pipe-hitting, high-level offensive lineman, and you're going to have to pay for the privilege. You are. And we're going down the rabbit hole of the Rams, where they just give away those first-round picks like candy on quasi-proven players, just bringing them in. I understand that, but if you're in short-term, if the Vikings are in win now in 2021, and I think they are, baby. And yes, Ezra Cleveland could thrive at left tackle. Again, could. I believe in his talent overall, but if you do have this option of bringing in Orlando Brown Jr., guess what? Hey, Ezra, you're going to have to be good at guard for a while because we know that Zeus can be that dude. Absolute unit with rare feet at left tackle. It is a plus in the run game as well, both power and zone. Woo! So I would do it. Again, I understand giving away that first round pick, giving away Riley Reef, even though we were probably just going to cut him for cap reasons anyway. I understand, but just get him in the building. Just get a guy that you know is going to be rock solid, left tackle, plant his ass there for a decade, and then let's move on with life, right? But I do worry that it won't be enough because, like I said, I don't think it gets to the Tunsil multiple first-round picks level, but it will be quite a bit. It will be a nice chunk of change. But, I mean, hell, the Ravens and the Vikings have done business before, and DaCosta owes us for fleecing us in the Corey Vedvik and the Yannick Ngakoue trades, but I digress. But your thoughts. Vikings need to trade for Orlando Brown Jr. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, pull something in Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.